Happy Friday. Happy late 4th of July to anybody who celebrates. I want to go on a little bit of a rant today. First, I want to tell you guys a story, and then, well, we'll see how 4th of July in outfit and what I'm about to say about GLP1s correlate. So just stick with me here. So yesterday for the 4th of July, Tim and I went on a hike in the morning. It was really hot where we live, in the 90s, and we just decided, I think it was like 11 o'clock, we wanted to go on a hike. I wanted to get some movement in. We didn't really have any other crazy plans for the rest of the day. Wasn't sure if we were going to go see fireworks or not, because our dog is petrified of fireworks, so we don't like to leave him. But we went for our walk. Only ended up doing a little over a mile, because our dog is, getting older. He's 10, so we just didn't want to take him out for too long. With it being hot, we went somewhere that wasn't paved, so his paws were fine and all that stuff. Anyways, we're already getting sidetracked. So we weren't sure we were gonna do, but in the back of my head, I kept saying, okay, if we go to the fireworks, I know exactly what shirt I want to wear, and I'll pop up a picture here. And this shirt is a shirt that I bought, I want to say 2 years ago. I don't believe it was last year. I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago, for the 4th of July. And it's from Torrid, and it's a size 4. Now, I've never been a size 4 in Torrid, but I've always been a size 3. But some of their clothes are made weird. So some 3s fit like 4s, some 4s fit like 3s. And I got this shirt thinking, oh, a 4 will definitely fit. And it didn't. It was a little too short. I couldn't find anything to match it with that I could wear over it, because at that point in my life, I was not comfortable showing my arms. And I just remember every year around this time staring at that shirt and being like, I just wish I could wear it. I wish I could wear that shirt, and I never could. So I put the shirt on yesterday, and lo and behold, I'm like, oh my gosh, this actually fits decently now. I still will say, even though now I'm in a size 2 and down almost 65 pounds, the cut of that shirt, the front of it does just come up. Like it's a weird cut to the shirt. And so at first I was kind of like, ugh, dang, it still doesn't look that good on me. But then I said, I have shorts now that I'm comfortable tucking my shirts into. Let me give that a try. Whereas 2 years ago, or whenever I got that shirt, I never would have been able to do that. And I did it, and it looked great, and I felt great, and I thought it was cute, and I felt like I could, this is gonna sound silly to say this way, that I could celebrate like the holiday like a normal person could. I could wear something patriotic that fit me, that I still felt cute in. Like, all those Old Navy red flag shirts, like I felt like I was in that group, even though that's not what the shirt was. Okay, well, you may be thinking, what does this have to do with GLP1s? Well, on our way to the fireworks show last night, I was scrolling through my phone, and an article popped up on Facebook, and I didn't look at the actual article. I don't know what the actual article said, because it was for Wegovy and Ozempic, and the headline basically said Wegovy and Ozempic, like research is showing that excessive use for a long time is starting to cause blindness. Now again, I just want to make this clear. I did not read the article. I do not know if this is a factual article. I don't know anything about what the actual article said. So take that with a grain of salt. if you're on Wegovy or Ozempic. I don't take it. I take Mounjaro, which is why I didn't read the article. But where I'm going with this is I read the comments because I saw a bunch of laughing reactions and angry reactions. And so I was just curious. Every single one of the comments, every single one, was something along the lines of, well, what did they think would happen for taking the easy way out? Or, well, at least they'll be blind and not be able to see how fat they are. Or, so much for a miracle drug. Like, there were just so many negative comments about GLP-1s. And it just, like, sitting there reading through these comments about how people like us are taking the easy way out, or this is what we get for taking medication. Why don't we try to, just not be fat the real way by diet and exercise, as if we haven't fucking tried that before. And all I could think is these people who are commenting this, and it's hard because these people are just passing judgment and stereotyping us who take GLP-1s as like being too lazy to work out and eat right and whatever. And I'm stereotyping these people who are making these comments as people who have never had weight problems before, who don't know what it's like. Like, I don't know if that's for sure, but that's the vibe they were giving off. So in my mind, these people who are commenting these things have never had issues with their weight, or have never struggled with food addiction, or don't have things like PCOS, diabetes, lymphedema, like all of these things that cause people to gain weight. Maybe those people don't struggle with them, so they don't understand the need for this medication. And so I'm sitting here reading this in a shirt that I have never been able to wear before, 65 pounds down, with my diabetes completely managed, with my mood stabilized, with my periods coming back, with my fatty liver reversed, with all of these positive, amazing things because of this medication, because I've lost weight, because I got my life back because of this medicine, and I'm reading all these negative things about it. The stigma behind the GLP-1 medications and the stigma behind the people who take the medications is so not fair. And now I just brushed it off and like continued with my night. Like, things like that don't bother me, but I did have a moment of wanting to comment back to some of those people explaining just how much more of a weight loss drug GLP-1s are. But I didn't, because I don't believe in fighting with people on social media. It gets you nowhere. But I really just, like, it's just, who gives a shit? Like, the easy way out, people used to say that shit about, or people say that stuff about people who have got, like, weight loss surgery also. Oh, it's the easy way out. It's really not. Losing weight naturally, or losing weight with tools such as weight loss surgery or GLP-1s or whatever else, is not the easy way out. They're both hard in their own ways. And I just don't understand why people care so fucking much. Like, who gives a shit? As long as you're not doing, like, hard drugs, like freaking, shooting up heroin and doing crack and all this stuff, like, who gives a crap how someone else is losing weight? If they're doing it in a controlled, healthy environment, then who gives a flying fuck? Like, it just boggles my mind how so many people have outlook on GLP-1s. And as someone who was leaving the house so proud of themselves, and as someone who, because I know that there are a lot of people who don't like to talk about how they're losing weight because they're fearful that others will make fun of them or talk down to them or say comments like that to them about how it's the easy way out. Like, I personally don't give a shit how anyone knows how I'm losing weight. I flaunt the fact that I'm taking a GLP-1. I talk about GLP-1s in a factual way, but also in a like glorified way, because for me personally, it is changing my life for the better. I know that that is not everybody's story or experience with this medication, but it is mine. And so I feel comfortable enough saying, yeah, I am losing weight, and I'm doing it because I finally got my diabetes managed by a medication that is helping hundreds of thousands of people. I'm proud to say that I'm on one because it is helping me change my life. So I told you the 4th of July story and the shirt and the rant about GLP-1s were gonna tie together, but it was just like, as I'm sitting here reading through these comments, thinking back to 6 months ago when I didn't even have this medication, when I've taken many other GLP-1s before in the past that have just not worked for me. And here I am now looking at people thinking people like me are taking the easy way out and deserve to go blind or deserve to have lifelong complications because we're taking medicine that's helping us. It's just crazy to me. Like I said, that's crazy, the stigma behind them and the stigma behind people who take them. Like, I would love to know why people assume that this is the easy way out. I would love to know why. Is it because the weight comes off quick for some people and they just are uneducated and think that the only thing they're doing is taking the medicine? Do they not think that people are, maybe exercising or able to exercise for the first time in their life or the first time in X amount of years? Or maybe it's the fact that people have changed their eating habits, or maybe it's the fact that people have their illnesses under control now. Like, do they not think that that could also be contributing to it? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but just food for thought, right? Because there are so many people who take the medication expecting for it to be a one and done. Oh, that's all I have to do is take the medicine. I don't have to change anything else. There are people like that. And those are the people who are in the Facebook groups confused as to why they've been on a GLP-1 for a year and have only lost 20 pounds. There are people who do hope that this is a magic pill and that they'll lose the weight. And that's okay. I don't judge anybody for anything. I'm not even judging the people who say the negative things about people or about the medicine. I'm just curious as to how their brains work. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I just wish that people would educate themselves before they're behind a keyboard talking shit about other people that they know nothing about, That's my Friday rant. Yeah, it just struck me funny that, here I am, and I've said this 17 times already in this video, but here I was sitting and enjoying myself and enjoying, you know, this shirt that I've had for years that I have not been able to wear. And here I am able to wear it and feel confident in it. And then I open my phone and the first thing I see is that people like us are idiots for taking our medicine. Well, you know what I have to say to those people? I hope when you turn your pillow over tonight, the other side is hot.